seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the...
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the...
At their own 29-yard line.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. There we go. We're going to 52. We got double up.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? The 20! And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 44 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on fourth down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it, and the best part, they've made it pay off.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. That's complete. It's Gordon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9.
36 power.
Again, Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Wilson will throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. Well, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Catch it. That's it.
To throw again on second down. Wilson able to get this to Gordon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
I got it. Slam. Check. SOS.
They'll try and run forward with Penny, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Prescott looking deep in the direct. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. We're going to 54. Right here. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Go. Get out there. 65.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Second and 9 at the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They fire this one quickly to Austin. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check it back.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
A gain of 12.
Check 52.
First down, Dallas.
On first and 10, Prescott. It's hauled in by Devin Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard on the Seahawks 47.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Switch. Hey, kill. 47. There we go, kill.
Prescott from the gun on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarran Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Let's go, D. Mike, 54. We're going to 54. Line in. You get blocked, me. You get. We go 46. Check 50. 54. Under. 54. 46.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Here's Elliott. And Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 39 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath, the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He's checking.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. 27 yards there, a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Check. Hey, alert. Hey, hero, good.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after
you. They go to Elliott again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run with Pollard, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Check 26, check 20. 14. One left.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Check 48's the mark. Check 48. Gun. Check pass. Hey, alert 48.
Wilson to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson there to make the grab as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Prescott to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
First down, Dallas.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Again, it's Elliott. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with time running out, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge.